Hello, beloveds. Well, we are entering into the month of February where our theme is living love, with a capital L, through the practice of inclusion. And what a timely thing, since there's so many ways in which the us versus them divides are being strengthened by some, and when all of us may fall into thinking of us versus them because our differences seem so great. And I believe that, of course, we human beings are born with a fundamental longing to belong. And so we are seeking our groups, our people. And in Unitarian Universalism, we're striving to make that group be as wide and as deep as it possibly can be, and especially include people who might be excluded elsewhere, to the very real harm of lives and hearts, minds, and souls. So those are some of the things that we'll be taking up this month, and taking them up in a way that talks about who we are as our own selves and what are the practices. It's the practice of inclusion, of course, this daily practice of how are we to live. What are the practices that we put in place in our lives that lead to a deeper and more inclusive and loving world that we're helping to create? So this Sunday, the service is titled, "What Happens Once We Belong?" So hopefully we're creating a community where everyone receives and experiences a sense of belonging. But the point is that that's not the end of the story, right? The story continues. And really, once we are able to find even a glimpse of a sense of belonging, then how do we become agents of creating that sense of belonging ourselves? Draw the circle wide, draw it wider still. We're using that beautiful Mark Miller song. And we're also talking about how we are taught to draw the circle more narrowly, and what we can do to teach ourselves and each other and our children to draw the circle wide. I hope you'll join us. Even online, there is a sense of presence, of physical presence and belonging. So whether you can join us in person or join us online on Sunday morning, this Sunday, February 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern, we would love to welcome you in and welcome each other in. I love you. I'm glad we're in this together. I'm glad we're learning how to live love ever more deeply and inclusively. Talk to you soon.